live stream on the planet. Yes, I know the music is still going on in the background. Hope that we actually managed to get everything set up. You guys have to stick with me. I'm gonna be honest, I actually forgot this was at 2 a.m. Don't ask me how it happened, but it is currently 2 a.m. for me. 2 seconds. My entire PC was formatted like 2-3 days ago. So, having a bit of technical issues. We need to really quickly, before Connect starts, we have 5 minutes until that. We need to set up everything. So display should have me. Hello, welcome from the darkness. Welcome from the void. The light is dead. I had two. I actually had two lights. One I put into the 3D printer because I wanted to monitor the print. And apparently the temperature was so high, it broke. And the other one doesn't want to charge on anything except my girlfriend's phone charger. So... What? Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Is this good? Is this better? Sorry about that. So, yeah, you guys can clearly tell we're having technical issues, which is brilliant. Let me know. How is the audio? Is it good? Do we need to go louder? Do we need to go lower? But yeah, 2 a.m. currently. Please stick with me. Thank you so much for being here. So let me just make sure that we can set up Facebook Connect. This is actually the first Meta Connect that we are doing. That we will get to... I have 3 monitors, so this is going to help out quite a bit. If I view the live stream now, we can kind of make sure that, you know, everything is fitting. So we have it here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're fitting. I think we're fairly all right there. The chat box is hidden. I have now made the chat box shown, so the chat box doesn't work. I feel like that's a fairly standard thing at this point. Oh. We have some sort of chat working, I believe. Okay, audio, please let me know. Higher or lower? And also, I must switch... Okay, what is live scene? Live scene is nothing, apparently. This is brilliant. This is working really well. Property. Okay, I really hope we're back. Please tell me we're back. Okay, yeah, so apparently switching to the live scene and turning on the Camlink 4K crashes OBS. So we're not doing that. Be able to see me for the next few seconds as I try to redirect the audio to my amazing headphones. If you can't tell that this is very, very hectic and stressful. It is. Okay, Bluetooth pairing, here we go. Please connect. Connected. Is it though? It's not telling me it's connected. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what the hell. Trying to currently connect my headphones and they're not connecting. So we may myself consistently while the live stream is playing. We're good. We managed to make it like a few seconds before the live stream began. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, my girlfriend came to tell me that Mike is bad again. So Mike should be good now. Really sorry about this, guys. I really do apologize. I'll explain a bit more after the Meta Connect stream. Is my mic okay now, or should I be, should I make it louder? Should I make it lower? I'm also taking a look at the delay here because I know it should be delayed for the cam link. Properties, sync offset is actually set up to 166. Mic is super quiet. Mic bad. Turn the mic up. Okay, cool. I'll turn it right up. Turning it up. Edit filters. There we go. This should be good. I'm in the yellow now. I don't need your headphones, thank you. I'm in the yellow now, so this should hopefully be okay now. Turn the music down slightly, so hopefully we're okay now. Yeah? Again, sincerely apologize for this. I know I'm late, well, theoretically, because it hasn't started yet, but I am late. This was supposed to start half an hour early, not 10 minutes early. But it is 2 a.m. for us, and I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I just forgot. Okay, wait. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that's brilliant. It is the wrong mic. There we go. Yeah, that should be good now. Okay, you can all thank my girlfriend for that. She was the one that came in. She was like, yeah, mic sucks. You're using the wrong mic. Streamlabs set it to default for whatever reason. Here we go, everyone. Meta Connect 2025.
Mark, we're ready for you.
All right.
Okay, let's enjoy this. So, predictions, really quick, as we watch this intro. It's mostly going to be about AR and smart glasses. Let me know your predictions in the chat here. I'm actually going to move the chat around in a little bit, just move it to the other screen. It's much easier for me to look at chat on the right screen rather than the left screen. So, don't mind that.
Going on.
But I will keep muting myself so that I don't speak over the people in Connect so that you guys can watch in peace. I'm only speaking now because, you know, intro. So I am going to move you guys over right now. There we go. And move Streamlabs over to this one. There you go. Actually, I can pin out chat.
Hey.
There we go. Let's enjoy, everyone. I'm muting myself for now, and we'll talk a bit more in it.
We'll talk about these in a minute. Welcome to Connect. All right. AI, glasses, and virtual reality. Our goal is to build great-looking glasses that deliver personal superintelligence and a feeling of presence using realistic holograms. And these ideas combined are what we call the metaverse. Now, glasses are the ideal form factor for personal superintelligence because they let you stay present in the moment while getting access to all of these AI capabilities that make you smarter, help you communicate better, improve your memory, improve your senses, and more. Glasses are the only form factor where you can let an AI see what you see, hear what you hear, talk to you throughout the day, and very soon generate whatever UI you need right in your vision in real time. So it is no surprise that AI glasses are taking off. This is now our 3rd year shipping AI glasses with our great partner, EssilorLuxottica. And the sales trajectory that we've seen is similar to some of the most popular consumer electronics of all time. Now, we are focused on designing glasses with a few clear values. Number 1, they need to be great glasses first. Now, before we get to any of the technology, the glasses need to be well-designed and comfortable. And if you're going to wear glasses on your face all day, every day, then they need to be refined in their aesthetics, and they need to be light. So in addition to working with iconic brands, we have spent years of engineering, obsessing over how to shave every fraction of a millimeter and portion of a gram that we can from every pair of glasses that we ship, and I think that that shows in the work. Number 2, the technology needs to get out of the way. The promise of glasses is to preserve this sense of presence that you have when you're with other people. Now, this feeling of presence, it's a profound thing. And I think that we've lost it a little bit with phones, and we have the opportunity to get it back with glasses. So when we're designing the hardware and software, we focus on giving you access to very powerful tools when you want them, and then just having them fade into the background otherwise. Number 3, take superintelligence seriously. This is going to be the most important technology in our lifetimes. AI should serve people, not just be something that sits in a data center automating large parts of society. So we design our glasses to be able to empower people with new capabilities.
Okay, guys, please stay here. This is going to cut off for like 10 seconds.
Think in advance about what kind of sensors are going to be necessary, and we make it so that you can just update your... And I want to start with these, the next generation of Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Now, these are the original and iconic design. I think that this is actually the most popular glasses design in history. And
I actually have these.
Now, with double
Not
the
the
battery
new ones,
life,
obviously.
I wear them all day. They never run out of battery. It's got 3K video recording, double our previous resolution for sharper, smoother, more
I fixed
vivid
it for you guys.
videos.
I am very
These
sorry
are all
about that.
shot
I'm muting
with
myself
Ray-Ban
now.
Meta. And Meta AI keeps on getting better. So last year I did this live demo translating live between 2 people. We were doing that on stage. Now today I am excited to introduce a feature that we call Conversation Focus. It's a new feature coming soon that is going to be able to amplify your friends' voices in your ear. So if you're in a noisy restaurant, you're basically going to be able to turn up the volume on your friends or whoever you're talking to. And Conversation Focus, it's not only going to be on the new Ray-Ban Metas, it's going to be available as a software update on all of the existing Ray-Ban Metas too. Now, to show this, we've got Johnny Cirillo and Jack Coyne in the streets of New York. So check out how this works.
Hi, Johnny.
Hello, how are you? Got the Renaissance vibes going on? Going on, baby.
Jack, I just put my name in. It's going to be a couple minutes.
Nice.
I need your advice.
Okay.
Every time I get my picture taken, I feel like I'm not being normal. I want to feel like just a regular person when I'm...
One sec, Jack. Hey, Meta. Start conversation focus.
Starting conversation focus.
Okay, go on.
As soon as the camera comes up,
Yeah.
I start to have this like serious...
Deer in headlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I be like more normal?
Oh, man.
How do I be more natural, like when I'm getting my picture taken?
Sometimes I play around with something like your collar fits your sleeve a little bit.
And like
Yeah,
you're
just
doing
like
sort of
Yeah,
action.
like nobody's around. You know what I mean? You gotta just.
I think our David ready.
All right. It's conversation focus. All right, we are also improving live AI. As we optimize battery and energy efficiency, Meta AI is going to transition from being something that you invoke when you have a question to a service that is running all the time and helping you out throughout the day. Now, to be clear, we're not there yet on all-day live AI use. This is one of the major technology challenges that we're still working through. But today, you can use live AI for about an hour or two straight. So to get a feeling for what this is like, let's cut to Chef Jack Mancuso, who's coming to us live from a kitchen on Meta's campus preparing for the after party. How's it going, Chef? All right. So what do you think? Maybe let's make, I don't know, what should we make? Maybe like a steak sauce, maybe Korean-inspired type thing, you know, just to show what the live AI is like.
Yeah, let's try it. It's not something I've made before, so I could definitely use the help. Hey, Meta, start live AI.
Starting live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do
brown
first?
sugar-
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate the pear and gently combine.
That is
it with
a
the base
live
sauce.
demo moment
I
right
think
there.
the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
It's all good. You know what? It's all good.
At least you know it's an actual live demo, because
It's,
those basically never go well.
The irony of the whole thing is that you spend years making technology, and then the Wi-Fi at the day kind of catches you. All right. Anyway, we'll go check out what he made later. Okay. Now, when you're building glasses, there is an important intersection between technology and fashion and style. And the technology keeps getting more useful, but you know, as I said before, first and foremost, these need to be great-looking glasses that people love to wear. So we are releasing the Ray-Ban Metas in more colorways to match your style. Here's a bunch of the new ones. And you know, last year at Connect, we also released a limited edition clear frames. And they were pretty popular. They sold out in a few days. So we've got a new limited edition transparent matte frames with 2 colors. So get them quickly because they're probably going to be sold out in a few days too. All right. Now, it's been pretty fun to see how designers have taken Ray-Ban Meta in a lot of different directions. You know, some of you probably are familiar with the fashion label Luar, run by Raul Lopez. And, you know, he's a bold designer who's bringing together sportswear and high fashion. He recently debuted a look that's centered on Ray-Ban Meta at New York Fashion Week. Raul's actually here today, along with Christy Baez, modeling the look that he created. So, awesome. Good to see you. All right. All right, that's the next generation of Ray-Ban Meta. We're really excited about this. They're available now, starting at $379. All right. This summer, we launched our first pair of AI glasses with Oakley, the Oakley Meta Houston. It's another iconic brand that we're working with. Oakley is synonymous with sports for 50 years now. They're available in a number of great colors. Now, today, I am excited to add to our Oakley collection and announce the brand new Oakley Meta Vanguard.
Now that's cool. That's for sports, right? That's for like snowboarding and stuff.
This is the iconic Oakley aesthetic. These glasses are designed for performance. And on these, we push the battery even further. You can run a marathon using them the whole time on a single charge, and then you can turn around and run another marathon on the same charge and still not be out of battery. The camera is centered for perfect alignment for your shots. It's got a wider 122-degree field of view, so you can capture all the epicness of your adventure in 3K. And it's got video stabilization. So that means that as you're going down a trail, you're going to be able to capture some really great video. All right. The open-ear speakers are the most powerful speakers that we've shipped yet, with 6 decibels louder than Oakley Meta Houston. So they're great for running on a noisy road or biking in 30-mile-an-hour winds. I actually took a call on a jet ski a few weeks ago. It was great. I could hear the other person fine over the engine. And our advanced wind noise reduction makes it so that you can basically be standing in a wind tunnel and you'd still come in clear to the person on the other side. I mean, the person had no idea I was on a jet ski, which is good. All right, we've added slow motion and hyperlapse capture modes so you can capture your adventures in new ways. These modes are also going to be available on all the new glasses that we're announcing here, the new Ray-Ban Meta, the new Oakley Meta Houstons 2. So you can get great footage with any of the glasses. All right, we are partnering with Garmin. And introducing auto capture. So now if you're wearing a Garmin device, the glasses are going to be able to automatically capture video when you reach certain speeds or different distance intervals or, like every mile of a marathon. And then when you're done, we'll just stitch together all the videos for you, and you can overlay the stats on top of them, and you get a nice video that you can share wherever you want. And we're also partnering with Strava. So you can overlay your stats from Strava too and share all the same type of content with your Strava community. All right. We put an LED in them, so that way it can light up in your peripheral vision to help keep you on your pace target or heart rate zone target. So that's going to be really useful if you're using a Garmin device too. These are also our most water-resistant glasses yet. With an IP67 rating, they can get wet. I've taken them out surfing. It's fine. It's good. So yeah, there you go. They're also designed with swappable Oakley Prism Shield lenses for different light conditions, different styles. You can customize this iconic design however you want. All right, now I think that these are pretty awesome. I'm really excited for all of you to get to try them out. To give them a test and to take them for a little bit of a spin, we gave them to our friends at Red Bull. So check this out.
I'll talk that.
Hey Meta, what's the world record for the longest wakeboard rail slide?
Hey Meta, what's the speed limit here?
The speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour.
Hey Meta, start recording.
Let's have some fun!
Looks really good, actually. But what I see a lot of people actually already mentioning in chat, the aspect ratio, it's quite interesting. Not sure, but okay.
Is 103 kilometers per hour.
So there's like a bunch of different aspect ratios, it seems. It's like the normal square one, and then it seems you can also do almost ultra wide. That doesn't seem to be standard 16 by 9.
These glasses are perfectly...
Pretty good improvement, though.
Amazing.
Only portrait, so they were zooming in quite a bit to make it cropped. Kind of weird.
Oakley Meta Vanguard. All right, we are selling them for $4.99. Pre-orders start now, and we're going to ship them on October 21st. There you go. All right. Now let's check out those glasses I walked on stage with.
I'm actually going to get a shot of us while he
been
showcases
working
this.
on glasses for more than 10 years at Meta. And this is one of those special moments where we get to show you something that we've poured a lot of our lives into and that I just think is different from anything that I've seen anyone else work on. I am really proud of this, and I'm really proud of our team for achieving this. This is Meta Ray-Ban display. These are glasses with the classic style that you'd expect from Ray-Ban, but they are the first AI glasses with a high-resolution display and a whole new way to interact with them, the Meta Neural Band. That's this guy. All right, now, this isn't a prototype. This is here, it is ready to go, and you're going to be able to buy them in a couple of weeks.
Okay, that's crazy cool.
All right.
They're not that thick.
So what's new here? There are two key innovations, the display and the neural interface. The display is large enough to watch a video or read a thread of messages. It appears in one eye, it's slightly off-center so it doesn't block your view, and it disappears after a few seconds when it's not in use so it doesn't distract you. It is very high resolution and very bright. I mean like 42 pixels per degree, which is sharper than any major headset that's out there, and up to 5,000 nits of brightness, so it is crisp whether you're indoors or outdoors on the sunniest day. This required a custom light engine and waveguide to deliver this. It's a lot of awesome technology that we're really proud of. And then there's the neural interface. Every new computing platform has a new way to interact with it. So for the glasses, we are replacing the keyboard, mouse, touchscreen, buttons, dials, with the ability to send signals from your brain with little muscle movements that the neural band will pick up so you can silently control your glasses with barely perceptible movements. The Meta Neural Band is a huge scientific breakthrough. We have built a neural interface into a durable, lightweight, comfortable, and good-looking wristband with 18 hours of battery life and is water resistant. Now, I want to get into this in more detail. We've got two options. We've got the slides or we've got the live demo. Let's do it live.
Live demo is always more fun.
Now, one of the most important and frequent things that we all do on our phones is send messages. So when we were designing these Meta Ray-Bans, we wanted to make it really easy to send and receive messages. And look, Boz is messaging me right now. All right, now, okay, I could go ahead and I could dictate with my voice, I could send a voice clip, but I've got this neural band, and it's silent. And now, a lot of the time you're around other people. So it's good to just be able to type without anyone seeing. And it's I'm up to about 30 words
If it's
a minute
that
on this.
accurate,
You can get pretty fast.
I hope you can just buy this as like an
Wanna
accessory
try a
for your
video
phone.
call? I think we should. What do you think?
Yeah, where's the keyboard? That's what people are saying in chat.
All
Where's the
right.
keyboard?
All right. So I think our call will be coming in any moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Well, let's see what
The
happens.
sound effect.
That's too bad. I don't know what happened. Maybe Boz can try calling me again. All right. Well, I got a missed video call. Okay, there's the actual video call. All right. I'm just going to pick that up with my neural band. This is, you know, it happens. Yeah, let's, what do you think? Let's just go ahead and...
Pause WhatsApp video call.
Let's go for a fourth. All right. Try it again. I keep on messing this up. And if not, then we'll go for the less fun option. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right.
I feel bad for him. This is the live demo thing.
And we're just going to go to the next thing that I wanted to show and hope
This is what happens.
All right.
The neural wristband is crazy, though. I'm excited for the glasses, but I'm afraid I probably won't be able to use them.
Now, Boz is going to come out, and he's going to need some walk-on music, especially after that. So now I'm going to be able to open up Meta AI with a subtle tap that you're probably not even going to see. Play California Dreamin'.
No, not the copyright. I'm going to sing over it. I'm going to sing over it, guys. We will not get copyright striked. Okay, we are going to continue speaking.
Adjust the volume. I act like there's a volume control in front of me, and I can just turn it. And
wow. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm not going to sing. But
this time's the shot.
That's crazy impressive.
This Wi-Fi is brutal. Yeah, I don't know. We'll debug that later. You know, you practice these things like 100 times, and then you never know what's going to happen.
I promise you, no one is more upset about this than I am, because this is my team that now has to go debug why this didn't work on the stage.
We'll take a video later, and we'll show the video that way. All right. So what should we show? So we talked about conversation focus earlier, and how now with the Ray-Ban Metas, they're going to be able to turn up the volume on a friend. But with the display, you could do even better. You can put subtitles on the world.
Should we set it up?
So yeah, you want to check this out?
Yeah, let me get it going right now.
All right.
We're ready for it.
Okay. Now, I don't know about you. When I watch TV...
Oh, I accidentally exited. That's my fault. That's my fault.
It's all good.
Okay. We're good now.
It's really live.
That's how we prove that it's live.
Yeah. Okay. So now, like I was saying... when I watch TV, I pretty much always have the subtitles on. I can hear fine, but I find that it just makes it easier to follow along. But if you have an issue hearing, then I think that this is going to be a game changer.
Yeah, I agree. And it's also cool, it can do translation. So if I'm talking to somebody who speaks a different language than me, I'll get a translation in my native language right on the display, real-life subtitles.
There you go. All right, should we show the camera?
We got to show the camera. For everyone who loves the Ray-Ban Metas, the number one request we get is the ability to see the picture before they take it, and also after they take it, before they share it. And finally, with the viewfinder, we have a chance to do it. Should we show them?
Let's do it. All right, so let me just go ahead and pull up the camera. I got a lot of missed calls from you.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I was trying to call you.
I don't know what happened.
Were you busy?
Yeah, all right. All right, which we took? You got some sick shoes, man.
Some Alex Alpert Oakley's
here.
here.
There you go, all right. I'll take some photos. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a video just because we missed that opportunity before.
Thank you.
Say hi. You want to wave? All right, there you go.
Here, I got something to show him.
Yeah, you want to show the case?
So the charging case for the
case.
glasses
This thing's
folds
pretty
nice
cool.
and flat,
Yeah.
fits in your pocket, fits in your bag, and then, look at that, pops open for charging mode.
Yeah, there you go. All
Okay,
right,
that's
so I
actually
just
brilliant.
take photos really simply, and then I can just, go
Very
ahead
useful
and
for it to fold.
just browse through them and look at them after. It's,
Huh?
yeah. So there you go. It's a nice high-resolution display that you
That's
can
what- that's what my-
totally do video chats
Absolutely.
or watch the videos that you've taken on your camera.
That's what my face would have looked like had the video call gone through.
All right. Well, anyhow, that was a pretty good speed run. 4 to 5.
We'll take it.
That's about what you can get.
All right, thanks, brother.
See you in a minute. All right. So you get a sense of how the meta displays and the neural band come together to enable some pretty amazing new things. The last thing that I want to show is a glimpse of how this is going to work with agentic AI. And the basic idea here is that we all have dozens of conversations throughout the day, and if you're anything like me, then in every conversation there are normally like 5 things that you want to follow up on. Maybe there's something you're supposed to do, maybe there's a conversation that this reminded you that you need to have. Maybe someone just said something that you weren't sure about and wanted to confirm or wanted more context on. But the thing is, it's tough to follow up while you're in the middle of a conversation. So if you're anything like me, you probably don't, and then you just forget a lot of these things. So the promise of glasses and AI is that they're going to help with this over time. So you just start a live AI session, and the glasses are going to be able to see what you see, hear what you hear, and they're going to be able to go off and think about it, and then come back and help you. Now, this one's inherently harder to show. It's non-deterministic. We're also going to be rolling out a bunch of these features over the coming months, but we put together a video of this, what this is going to be like, so let's check this out.
Thank you so much. Hey, Jake. I'm so glad you reached out.
Hey, yeah, I was hoping you could help me on this board I'm building for my brother.
Oh, of course. Hey, Meta, start live AI.
So for the board, my brother needs something with a wide tail so it's easy to catch waves, but the performance of a narrower tail.
What about a swallowtail shape?
Oh, that's great, yeah.
But maybe 3 fins, that makes it easier to turn, right?
I love it. He's actually going to Hawaii in the spring. Do you think we can have the fins by then?
Actually, a few weeks ago, the supplier confirmed that the fins will be here in October.
That's great news, but would it be too tight?
I'll need to double check to be sure.
Yeah, that would really help.
Okay, she is good to go.
Nice. I'll update the designs and let's catch some waves soon.
Let's do it. I'll hit you up.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
Really cool. If it actually works that well, it's really cool.
All right. So there you have it. This is the next chapter in the exciting story of the future of computing. And so we got Meta Ray-Ban display, our first AI glasses with high-resolution display, and the Meta Neural Band, the world's first mainstream neural interface. The glasses are going to come in 2 colors. They're going to come in black and sand. And they also all come with transition lenses, so that you can wear them indoors. They turn into sunglasses when you go outside. And you are going to be able to buy the set for $7.99 in stores, where you can get demos as well, on September 30th. All right.
Good price. I saw
There
some
you
people
go.
guessing that in chat. $7.99. That's actually crazy. Some people are selling yeah. $7.99. Wow. Wait, I think that's how much I bought the CV1 for back in the
people are
day.
already getting a lot of text messages from me through them. So, it's great. Okay. So all in, this is our fall 2025 glasses line. We have got the next generation of Ray-Ban Meta, including our special edition. You've got the Oakley Meta Houstons that we released in the summer. You've got the Oakley Meta Vanguard for performance. And now you've got the Meta Ray-Ban display. Those are our fall 2025 glasses. All right.
Now for some VR.
Moving on. Now let's talk about the intersection between AI and virtual reality. Now, we want to help bring about a future where anyone can just dream up any experience that you can think of and then just create it. And with AI, we are starting to see this a little bit with writing and photos and even the early part of videos. But pretty soon, I think that people are going to be able to create entirely new, immersive and interactive types of content. Whole worlds, games, characters, art, holograms that complement the physical objects around you. And this is a big deal because right now creating this kind of 3D and immersive and interactive content is really hard. But it takes a long time to create great virtual or augmented reality content, and that's one of the constraints that is holding back the ecosystem. But we're not far from being able to create this kind of content just as easily as you would prompt Meta AI today. And this, I think it's going to transform not just what's possible in virtual reality, but also the kind of content that you can get on glasses and the types of content that you see on social media in experiences like Facebook and Instagram in the future as well. So today, we're taking a few big steps in this direction. First, Meta Horizon Studio. Now, over the last year, we've released a number of AI tools to generate meshes, textures, TypeScript, audio, skyboxes, and a lot more, so that way creators can make higher quality worlds in just a fraction of the time. Soon, Meta Horizon Studio is going to include an agentic AI assistant that will stitch together all of these different tools and further speed up the creation process using just simple text prompts. Powering this is our brand new Meta Horizon engine. Now, this is a new engine that we have spent the last couple of years building from scratch to replace the Unity runtime, which is great, by the way, but it just wasn't built for this use case. This engine is fully optimized for bringing the metaverse to life. It is much faster performance and to load things, much better graphics, much easier to create with. Now you're going to be able to easily create infinite connected spaces that look way, way better with realistic physics and interaction. All right, now to check this out, what this engine can do, let's walk through some of the new experiences that we're rolling out. Now, first, the graphic fidelity means that hyperscape spaces are now really quite something. Now, I showed a prototype of this last year, and today we are rolling out early access to hyperscape capture. So you can just use your Quest headset to scan a room in just a few minutes and turn it into an immersive, true-to-life world. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, that's awesome. Hyperscapes, I thought you would need like a phone or something to walk around and scan. But if you can use a headset to
seamlessly blend
create anything remotely good,
and worlds into
that's insane.
Horizon and have them all be connected too. All right, this is our new immersive home, rendered entirely in Meta Horizon engine. Visually, it is a big step forward from where we have been. There is no 8-bit Eiffel Tower here. You can customize your home. You can pin different apps to the wall. like this Instagram app, it automatically renders your posts from creators and friends in 3D, which is pretty awesome. You can also jump straight from your home to a series of interconnected worlds. And the new engine makes it more than 4 times faster to load and render new worlds. So now it's just a few seconds, right? So it's more like loading a web page than loading an entire new game, which makes it a lot easier to create this interconnected metaverse. Horizon Engine also enables much greater concurrency and many more people to be in the same world at the same time. We now support 5 times as many people in the same world compared to the previous engine. So that's going to enable a lot of neat things. All right, so let's say that you want to head over to the new arena to see a concert, or if you're there right now, then you can be watching this Connect keynote live. And if you go in there, you're going to see a lot of people. They're live, and you can interact with them. So anyway, all right, this is Meta Horizon Studio and Meta Horizon Engine, foundational infrastructure for the metaverse, and they're going to enable immersive and interactive worlds across all of our products, starting with virtual reality, and then one day coming to your glasses and coming to social media as well. All right. The last thing I want to cover is content. Quest continues to have the very best slate of virtual reality games. We've got Marvel's Deadpool VR, ILM's Star Wars Beyond Victory, and Demio by Dungeons & Dragons, Battlemarked, all launching this fall. It has also been really neat to see how many people are using Quest to watch video content. You know, it's just a lot more immersive. So we think that this category, watching video content, is going to be a huge category, both in virtual reality headsets and on glasses, too. So we're launching a new entertainment hub that we are calling Horizon TV. And we are working with a bunch of great partners to include a bunch of movies and TV and live sports and music. So I'm excited to announce that Disney Plus is coming to Horizon TV and bring along content from Hulu and ESPN. We are also partnering with Universal Pictures, an iconic horror company, Blumhouse. So you can watch horror movies like The Black Phone or Megan with 3D special effects that now will take over your space.
3D special effects sounds like basically the next Dolby Vision kind of thing.
Horizon TV also supports Dolby Atmos, and it's going to support Dolby Vision soon, too. So you're going to have rich colors, crisp details, and spatial sound for a more immersive experience than you could have with traditional TV. All right. I am really excited about what these new technologies are going to unlock for artists and entertainment. I think that this shift towards more immersive storytelling, 3D storytelling, it's going to be one of the more exciting developments in the coming years. And I think that it's going to drive a new wave of adoption of virtual reality and glasses. So I wanted to close today by hearing from the pioneer of immersive, cutting-edge storytelling with CGI, 3D filmmaking, and more. So please join me in welcoming to the stage legendary filmmaker James Cameron, along with our very own Boz again. All right, thank you.
All right, well, thank you, Mark. James Cameron really needs no introduction. I am going to try, out of respect. The most famous filmmaker, unprecedented hit rate in Hollywood, but also, and critically for our partnership, a real pioneer in technology, consistently pushing the technology he needs to fulfill his creative vision, as Mark said, whether that be in 3D, storytelling, or even building a submarine. He's done the whole range. So thank you for coming to Connect. We're so glad to have you.
It's a huge honor. I mean, this is such a big day for you guys, and I'm glad you were able to squeeze me in. Appreciate it.
Anytime, really. So you and I have talked a lot about your
Balls
passion
sounds
for
nervous.
3D filmmaking, and it goes back a long ways, 2 decades, really. Talk to me about where that comes from, why you believe so strongly in this.
I've spent my filmmaking career trying to really engage people, draw them in, get them involved in the story and the characters. I was first exposed to 3D filmmaking in 1998, I think, and it was massive film cameras. It was for a thing for Universal for a ride show. I thought, we got to be able to do this better. And then when digital cameras came along, I was a super early adopter. I think there was George Lucas and then me, and that was in 99, 2000. And I said, why can't we just slap 2 of these things side by side and make 3D, you know? Well, it turned out to be a lot more complicated than that. And so 25 years later, I'm pleased to say I've got a great 3D team, and we've made it all. We not only made my films, but we've made the 3D cameras available to a lot of other filmmakers doing concert films and sports for TV, which didn't last long, but and you know, lots of big movies, Ridley Scott, that sort of thing. I just love 3D personally. I love authoring in it. I love seeing the end result when it's done properly, and I think it's how we perceive the world. Why would we throw away 50% of our data, you know, and see everything through a single eye? It makes no sense to me. And I just see a future which I think can be enabled by the new, you know, devices that you have, the Quest series, and then some of the new stuff, hopefully, that's coming down the line, right? I think we're looking at a future that's a whole new distribution model where we can have theater-grade 3D, you know, basically on your head.
And one of the things that's interesting, you talked a lot about how, when we first met, you talked about how much the visual fidelity matters to you, and the brightness of the screen, and the fullness of the effect that you're getting from it. And for a long time, the headsets weren't there. You know, they weren't even as good as TV, let alone, you know, theater. Now we're seeing something different, and you've been able to put the headset on. And with, you know, you've been working so hard now on Avatar, Fire and Ash coming in December.
Right.
You've gotten a chance to see some of these pieces in headset, and you had a pretty surprising reaction to me. You said that's how you thought it should be seen.
This is, yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I've been fighting so hard with movie theaters to get the brightness levels up, to install laser projection, but they're caught in an earlier paradigm. And, you know, no business can survive being stuck in technology 15 years old. So, you know, when I put on the Quest 3 and I saw some of my own content, which I knew because I have the sort of baseline calibration for that. I know what it's supposed to look like. And to see it at light levels beyond the SEMTI standard for theater projection. You know, the very, very best you're going to see in a theater is 16-foot Lamberts. Most theaters are at 3-foot Lamberts, which is like nits, but it's the theater version of it.
A lot of people out there Googling foot Lambert right now.
Right? And so, you know, and the Quest is at 30 foot Lambert's equivalent if you do the conversion from nits. And so that's an order of magnitude brighter, you know, and the brightness gives you the dynamic range, it gives you the color space as it was meant to be, and that's so much more engaging. And the work that you guys have done in the Quest series to expand the field of view, to get the brightness, to get the spatial resolution, to me it's like being in my own private movie theater.
I do think that's one of the reasons Horizon TV ends up being, why it's happening now. It's always been kind of an idea, and we've always been about to do it. We never quite brought it together now, and I love the response that we got from the audience. Who knows? That's true. We just have never quite pulled it all together. And I think the difference is we finally have the displays to do it. You know, we have something to offer here that even TV can't necessarily rival.
Exactly. I mean, you mostly look at flat displays, you know, phones, laptops, wall panels, all that sort of thing. This is going to be, I think, a new age. Because we experience the world in 3D, our brains are wired for it, our visual neurobiology is wired for it, and you know we've been able to prove that there's more emotional engagement, there's more sense of presence. You know, if you're going to watch a Blumhouse film, a horror film, your fight-flight reflex is more engaged, right? Hopefully, if you're watching a love story, you'll cry an extra tear or so. You know, I don't know how measurable it is in hard metrics because it's a bit subjective, but I want to say maybe 20% more engagement, right? So my vision is a stereo ubiquity future where all of our feeds, our news, our entertainment content, our live stuff, sports, of course, right? And you guys have been writing some amazing UIs for sports. Am I supposed to talk? I can't talk about that. Okay. Anyway, the point is, it's all this.
Can't take this guy anywhere.
This stuff is not. Okay. Nobody in this room can say a word. Okay, and I trust you guys.
He said in the room.
But it's all imminent.
We're not in the room.
Something that's pie in the sky down the line, and so I think our task, the reason that we've partnered, and it's under, if I can say it, it's under Bob Morgan and content and Sarah Melkin, and our gig right now, it's there.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah. Our gig right now is to get other filmmakers and showrunners, because, by the way, I think episodic television, short form, long form, I think that's the low-hanging fruit that people have historically ignored, because so much 3D content was just made for movies. I'm not talking about Avatar. I can't make movies fast enough to feed this pipeline. What we do at Lightstorm Vision, my 3D company, is we build cameras and systems and networking and tools to give to other to supply to other filmmakers.
To generously help.
For
only a small fee.
A small fee. Other filmmakers and showrunners and broadcasters and so on, to be able to create this avalanche of content that there will be an enormous demand for.
And this is the thing that I think is underappreciated. You are driving down, over time, the cost that it's going to take to build these kinds of productions. So it can be done much more conventionally. It used to be an incredible, when you're doing the first Avatar,
it's a bad example.
It's just cutting edge. Everything is hard. Everything is expensive. And you're trying to bring it into conventional productions so that people doing any kind of production are able to bring this content, this rich of an experience, to their audience who wants to invest in it.
Sure, and it's not only just bringing down the hardware, but it's making the hardware smarter. There's a lot of software solutions and downstream digital solutions and so on. We want to make the stuff so idiot-proof that we can put a production camera or production system in the hands of anybody, anywhere, and it will take care of, the decision-making around what makes good stereo, what makes it easy on our eyes, easy on our brains, where we're not getting eye strain and all those things. So it's taken us 25 years to figure out the kind of algorithm for that. We want to make it a real algorithm and build it into this gear and make it available. And then that will enable, I can't make this stuff fast enough, but there's thousands of people producing tens of thousands of hours a year of content, and it will flow across your devices.
Yeah, and if you think about going from autofocus, you have the ability to, interocular distance can be an automatic calculation.
Basically.
Auto stereo. So yeah, this is one of the things that really, I think, has made this partnership so great, and you get a sense, I think, of it from the two of us. We're effusive about the partnership, is you are somebody who's had a creative vision. You start with a creative vision. You start with a product. You start with an idea of a story you want to tell and how you want people to experience that story, and you work backwards, and you attack all those pieces. Tell me, when did you first come up with the Avatar idea?
I was 19 when I had a dream about a bioluminescent forest. I wrote the treatment in 1995, so I've been making Avatar in some form in my mind and then in practice for over 30 years.
It's incredible. And so in 1995, the thing that you need doesn't exist yet. You have to
none of it existed.
And you kind of see the parallels between a Mark Zuckerberg and a James Cameron, people who see a future. I mean, I've been doing this work in Reality Labs for 10 years now, and it is we're obsessive about a vision of the future, which we haven't arrived at yet, but we do see the progress. I will say it kind of finally feels like it's going downhill now. Like it's starting to feel like it's picking up momentum, not only in the hardware, but also in the content side.
You are willing a future into existence that you saw clearly. And this moment in history feels a lot to me like it did back in the early 90s, late 80s and early 90s, when CG was first manifesting itself. And, you're going to replace actors and it'll never look real, and analog is the answer. And that's why I founded a company called Digital Domain. I wanted, it was revolutionary in its moment. It's ho-hum today, and it's ubiquitous today. So I've actually seen historically in my own life experience how you can actually make massive change. And, and then that led to 3D, okay. Everybody accepts the fact that we go to digital movie theaters now, right? Obvious, right? Except that when the digital technology existed, it wasn't adopted right away. It took 3D to get the theaters to convert to digital projection.
It took you.
Well, we were in the middle of
that.
Release. Yeah, we were right
unless
in the
they
middle of
updated the theaters.
Yeah, yeah, and it was actually talking to the team at Texas Instruments that developed the chip that made digital projection possible, and saying, embed in your servers and in your electronics the ability to carry 2 image streams. And because they did that, then digital projection just rolled out, and now it's everywhere other than the occasional art house someplace with a 35 millimeter print. But when you've lived through enough of these revolutions, you start to see them coming as a wave, like a good surfer. I know you surf.
That's right.
I watch it from the beach.
You watch it from underwater.
I watch it from underwater.
Listen, we've got one more exciting piece coming. I want to thank you again for coming to Connect. It's really our honor to have you. I can't wait to check out Avatar Fire and Ash, as I'm sure everyone here will agree, when it hits the theaters in December 19th. Yeah. Thank you. And as a special surprise, we have an exclusive, never-before-seen, stunning 3D clip from Avatar Fire and Ash for everyone to check out in demo stations here for attendees and available on all Meta Quest devices in Horizon TV for a limited viewing window. So thank you all. Thank you, James. And trust the process. This is all going to be very exciting. And now I'm going to cue Mark to take us to the finish line here.
All right. Hey. All right. Thank you, James and Boz.
Oh God, Mark's gonna do sports. He's changed
Avatar
attire.
Fire and Ash this December, and for some awesome Avatar content to hit Horizon TV. And I can't wait to get the new fall 2025 line of glasses in all of your hands, and for you to get a chance to experience Meta Horizon Studio and Engine. One last live demo. I don't learn. All right, we've got an after party over at Meta's Classic Campus. Diplo is going to play.
Why were we all not invited, guys? All of us.
Please join me in welcoming Diplo.
How are you doing?
Good. All right, so everyone knows you're a legendary DJ, but people are also starting to learn that you're a big runner, and you've got the whole Diplo Run Club.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Should we run over to
ready for a
Classic
run right
Campus and take these things for a spin?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Meta, play Be Right There.
From Spotify, here's Be Right There by Diplo.
Okay, we all singing in chat now. Everyone's saying we can't get copyrighted. That's too late for that. Let's not joke. That's not. There's no point. Wow, they got camera angles all over the campus, guys. Mark's gonna run for us. Oh, it's not just Mark. Okay, I guess I'm doing a live commentary now. Because it's not like Mark's gonna do it for us. So we have, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is Connect now. I'm not gonna say I hate it. It's just... I bet you this isn't what a lot of you came here for. What is this? Now we just get a live stream of Mark and Diplo running together and a bunch of other people in third person. I hope this isn't the end, but let's be honest, we kind of already know it is. There was very little VR in this one, wasn't there? This is Connect now. Just a live stream with like 26 different camera angles. Honestly, I'm more impressed by the fact that they have all of these camera angles streaming live. Without interruptions. You know what? Wait, you know what? I just realized they were complaining about the internet connection earlier for Meta AI. And yet they could place cameras all around the campus, outside, and stream without interruptions. See these cards showing up here now? They should say something like, and then Mark ran off into the sunset with Diplo, and they were never seen again. And they lived happily ever after, I mean. That's it. That's... This is Connect. Okay. Lovely. So... You know what? Let's just... We might as well just keep the Diplo music, because... Oh. Thank you, Meta. They did that on purpose. They knew I wanted to keep the Diplo music and just turn it down. And they turned off the Diplo music. Okay, guys, I'm going to try switching to live scene again. And if the camera crashes, it's not my fault, okay? Do not leave. We still need to do a summary of this entire thing. It's 3 a.m. for me, which means we must do a summary. Give me a second. Let's hope this doesn't kill the stream. You know what? Instead of using this webcam source, I'm just going to add a new one. Because clearly that one's broken. Where's webcam? Video capture. Yes, please. Add a new source. Camlink. Okay. We're back, and like it just keeps crashing. Every time I try to make the camera live stream, full screen, it crashes. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to modify this scene right here. Actually, what are the chances I can copy-paste this webcam stream since it's working? Paste a reference. Yes, please. And then we hide this webcam. And we take this one. And we just full screen it. Oh my god. Look at that. This is human intelligence at its peak. Why are we out of focus? Oh, you know what? Maybe... No, I have not shaved correctly. Do not look at me. Oh yeah, you know what? That's correct. Let's blame it on the Wi-Fi. Let's just blame it on the Wi-Fi. That seems to be the trend. So, first of all, now that we're all here, thank you all so much for coming, by the way. It's, very nice. Very nice to see you all here. I would like to apologize, formally, here, after the Connect stream, for how hectic this was at the beginning. I, for some reason, got the timing mixed up. It doesn't show my local time on the Meta Connect website. It used to show it. So it was 5 p.m. PT, but for me, it's 2 a.m. So, you know, I would have never thought that it was 2 a.m. because usually Meta does their live streams at times that, you know, suit basically everyone. I think most times it was like 6 p.m. for us here in Europe or something like that. But this year, they just decided not to do that. So I would like to apologize. I was very not prepared. I didn't even have OBS installed on my computer because I had to format my PC a few days ago. So I'm still trying to get everything going on it. But we managed to make it work, so I'm quite happy about that. We also got some clips on the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, so I will be posting those on Shorts later. So for those that said hi. Oh, I hope the donos are working.
OW.
They are. Thanks, Miki. No need to do that, but thank you. We do also have the Steam Stream Deck. What I did manage to set up is the Stream Deck. That is so I can do smart home with the Stream Deck now. So here we have the Void, and here I have Vibe Lights. That's what they're called on the Stream Deck. Anyway, let's do a quick little summary of what Connect was, apart from, of course, Mark running with Diplo into the sunset. Very romantic, might I say. the glasses, the AR glasses, while very exciting and super, like, amazing technology-wise, thank you so much for the donation.
Have a nice day, Mysticle. Gonna
You
head
too.
to bed XD.
You too, Stormy. You have a great day as well. I don't know what time it is for you, but for me right now, I can see on my clock it's 3:05 a.m. But I drank a coffee for this. I actually expected it to be a little longer, so I don't think we're going to be ending very soon yet. But yeah, this Connect was, I think for a lot of people, at least in the chat, not very what they wanted. Let's just say that. Glasses, super impressive. Amazing, might I say, technology-wise. Very thin for what they are. And the armband, incredible. I really want the armband. If I can get just the armband, that's probably what's going to happen. And you know, the reason I will probably not be getting the glasses is because I'm not partnered with Meta in any way, so it's not like I get their products for free. These glasses, while they're not very expensive, are €800, and probably more actually because European taxes, and I will probably not be able to use them. So it's kind of useless for me to spend that kind of money and not be able to use them, because Meta went and pulled the old trick of having AR be only in one eye. And knowing how these things usually work, it's going to be the right eye, which is the one eye that I can't really see out of at all. I always try to explain this to people. It's really difficult to explain what my right eye can see to people, because it's not like it can't see anything. It can see a little bit. But imagine taking your FOV in-game down from 100% to, like, I don't know, I want to say 40 or 35, and then turning on a feather. Imagine that. That's my right eye. So, yeah, kind of useless. I wouldn't be able to read anything there. So, yeah, that's that. Second gen is supposed to be both eyes. Hopefully that is the case. But for that, unfortunately, we will need to wait. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. But yeah, hopefully for those of you that can actually get it, you join our Discord and let me know how that goes. I really hate having to ask people to essentially do a review for us, but that's probably the way it's going to be, unless someone I know ends up getting them. Plus, also, something heavily unfortunate, they're probably going to be unavailable in Poland. Just like the Meta Raybans are unavailable in Poland. I actually had to drive all the way to Germany to buy these. Yeah, I guess I could have had like a courier company or something get these for me, but that's just not half as fun. Plus, we were already going to AIXR last year, so I was like, you know what? Might as well buy these while we're at it. They're brilliant. I love them. I absolutely love them. I have none of the AI features, but I absolutely love these glasses. So, yeah, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. You probably won't be seeing a review of those glasses from me, but I bet you a bunch of other incredible creators are going to get their hands on them. Now, as for the AI and other stuff, I am still, I know, it's taking me a very long time, still in the process of trying to get a review out to you guys for these. So it's not like the review is difficult or anything. It's just been very, very annoying and difficult trying to find the time and the resources to get a review out right now. And this isn't me making excuses. Obviously, that is entirely my fault. And I do apologize, but I have a bunch of videos in the pipeline that are very exciting. And it's just a matter of the fact that there's construction still happening here consistently. And recording at any reasonable time is not okay. You know, it just makes it really, really difficult to record anything that isn't a quick news video, essentially. But we do actually have an entire space now for reviews and unboxings and all that kind of cool stuff. So we have a few videos in the pipeline already recorded. Just need to get some B-roll. Just need to get some editing done. So exciting stuff. Can't say much about that just yet, but it is coming. We also have this 3D printer back here that we're going to be using for 3D printing a bunch of VR and Quest accessories. That's also going to be a larger video that is different to our standard news videos, so I'm very, very excited to be diversifying the channel finally. And me saying it here is hopefully also going to get me to make this happen faster. Yes, slime video as well. That is also in the pipeline, because slime video needs to get an update. But yeah, so that's just a quick little, you know, while we're here, while we're streaming. We don't get to do this very often. Cooking stream will be coming, though. That's something funny that will be coming up with the girlfriend. We have some funny cooking stream we want to do. But anyway, funny channel update. Just want to get some info out to you guys about essentially upgrades that we're going to be doing to the channel, diversifying a little bit, which is very, very good. I'm very happy about that. Anyway, AI and all that other good stuff, as Mark said, will hopefully also be coming to these glasses. So essentially why this is taking so unbelievably long to record for you is because I really, really want to get Meta AI on these to get essentially a proper review out for you guys. And obviously that has been close to impossible because of the fact that Meta AI is not available in all European countries, and it is not available in Poland, which means I have none of the cool features on these that a lot of you are actually going to be buying these for. Now, I can get Meta AI on them to work for, I don't know, I want to say a solid 2 or 3 hours, and then it just kind of goes away. The way we do that is through like a VPN, formatting the glasses, resetting, reconnecting them to the phone, and then it works for a little while, and then you put them into the case and take them out and it stops working. So, very, very annoying. Obviously, this isn't the glasses' fault. This isn't the fault of Meta. I bought these in an unsupported country, knowing it was an unsupported country. So, this is, you know, why that video is taking a little bit longer. Chances are that video is going to end up coming out to you guys without any of the AI features, because I can't see Meta releasing Meta AI in Poland anytime soon, unfortunately. But, wait, what's happening? What about, so at least according to them, not just one eye? So wait, are they doing 2 eyes? Are they actually doing 2 eyes? Oh. I thought it was right eye only as well. So, for the first gen. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought as well. So, that would be unfortunate. But if it is 2 eyes, might need to launch the credit card again. But yeah, as for the other stuff, it was a bunch of AI and smart glasses talk. We knew this was going to happen. We talked about it previous video, guys. This is exactly what Meta has been kind of foreshadowing to us for the longest time. I guess it's just kind of super unfortunate that they completely ignored this lineup. This is really cool, by the way. So I got this kind of especially for the live stream, perspective moment. But I got this wall set up especially for the live stream so that we have a cool background when we live stream. But yeah, let me actually grab the first generation of the armband that they were showing off, because I want to talk a little bit more about the armband. So, okay. So, this is the first generation of the armband. This wasn't even created by Meta. This is the Mayo armband, a little bit history lesson for you. And the company that made this was, I think it was called Thalmic Labs. That was bought out by Meta a while ago. I don't want to give exact dates because my memory is terrible. But this company was bought out by Meta, and this is essentially the technology that they built off of to create what they have today. So, what I saw today, knowing how this works, is insane. I saw your guys' reaction to when Mark was typing using his neural wristband and navigating the UI. Let me just tell you that using this to do any of that would be very difficult to impossible. This was good. It was a proof of concept, actually, is what I would say. This is more of a prototype than anything. It worked, and I have a video on it, a super old video somewhere on the channel, but it was nowhere near that accurate. And there was like a whole ton of false positives, and you had to recalibrate it every time you put it on, basically. So the fact that they went from this to what they have now is insane. Sorry, is insane. And the fact that I can't buy the glasses makes me really, really upset, because I really want the armband. I want the armband to be sold as a separate accessory that we could potentially connect to our phone or something. And then, I don't know, let's say you want to turn up the music. You just go like this, or like double tap to unlock and go like this, you know? Or on your PC, next song, just like that. You know, you swipe your finger like that, next song, you know? Something like that. So that would be really, really cool if they sold it as like a separate accessory. So will they do that? I don't know. They didn't say anything about it during Meta Connect. We know for a fact for now it's going to be sold with the glasses. If it's standard Bluetooth protocol, I bet someone's going to buy a replacement. I bet you they're going to sell replacements, right? Because people can lose their armbands. People can break them, even though he was talking about how waterproof they are, etc. People can break them and stuff. So I bet you they're going to be selling replacements. And if people get their hands on replacements, or as an accessory, connecting them to your phone and using some sort of SDK to create apps for it and stuff, you know, that would be really, really cool. Mr. Who's the Boss already made a vid about the glasses. Okay, you know what? You know what, guys? You know what's happening now? We are going to become the classic YouTuber. We're going to go onto YouTube, and we are going to watch and review content. And we're going to do it for Mr. Who's the Boss. So let me go grab some water, because unlike Bosworth, I'm actually going to drink it. And we're going to do a review of Mr. Who's the Boss. Well, we're not going to review it. We're just going to watch it and not comment anything on it, obviously, because that's the right way to clearly do things. So give me a sec. Okay, my friends, I have returned with water, and we're now going to watch a review of the glasses to see if they really are singular eyeball. Let me just get YouTube going here. Oh my god, the water's going to spill in a second. You guys do not get to see my YouTube recommended. Film nie odtwarza się płynnie. Why? I wonder why. I do wonder why. Okay, here we go. Bingo. Okay, now, if I hide this webcam and show this webcam... It worked! Okay, our very crappy way of making the webcam work. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see it? The, like, corners of this webcam are sticking out. Whoops. That's not good. Whoa, I do not want to make it... Actually, that works. They're not sticking out anymore. Okay. Let's watch. all together, shall we? Like the true content creators that we are. I see like 50 people just left the chat. Do not leave me right now, guys. We want to become proper streamers, which means we must review content from other people. That's just the way this works. Plus, to be honest, this is really sad, but I think we're actually going to find out more about the meta glasses here than we did during Meta Connect. Okay, let's watch.
I've just been hands-on with Meta's new $799 Ray-Ban display smart glasses. So they have a display, they have this whole new transparent interface, and I'm gonna level with you. This is the first time I've ever been convinced by a tech product designed for your face. There's a few...
Okay, so Mr. Who's the Boss is convinced. That's actually really good, because normally these things are kind of gimmicky. Let's continue watching.
Things that aren't there, but I was just surprised that this already can start to make you see how smart glasses can do a lot of the things that your phone can do, but better. So you could think of these like a three-part product. First are the glasses, which are basically a more advanced version of the normal Ray-Ban Metas. So they have the same basic hardware, like the camera, which can now record in 2.5 times the resolution, like the two speakers, one for each ear, and no less than 5 microphones, but then also with some key additions. Like you now get transition lenses by
Meta
default to automatically
Raybans
tint like sunglasses
on
when you're
steroids.
outside and then untint when you're inside. There's a bigger battery that they've custom designed to fill every...
I just realized something. So, no, guys, you have to tell her to give me food, because if you don't, she won't give me food, and I am hungry. It is 3:20 a.m., and I need food, so force her to bring me food. On a serious note, though, I just noticed a fairly big issue. What about people that have to wear glasses? Like, I can't wear contacts, so... prescriptions are a must in a product like this. Let me tell you, for these, prescriptions were already... If I got the prescriptions from Ray-Ban, I don't know, the glasses were like... I think they were like €250, something like that, 280. I got them on a discount. But they were already going to be like 600 and something euro if I were to put prescriptions in them directly from Ray-Ban. So that's like €400 more just for prescriptions in normal sunglasses. How much extra are going to prescription lenses going to be in this? And how will they work? Will they essentially just be like double stacked prescription lenses in front of the lens with the display? It's like, you know what I mean? I bet you these things are like €800, but if you want to put prescriptions in them, they're probably going to be like 2K. I mean, I'm obviously overdoing it for the purpose of, you know, hyperbole, but how is that going to work? If they're double stacked, theoretically speaking, it should just be standard lenses. You know, you clip in standard lenses in front of these lenses, which makes it normal lenses, so it shouldn't be that expensive. But will that like destroy the light refraction or whatever? Even more questions that need to be answered.
Millimeter of the inside of these arms to keep the last key thing, this new display, powered. So, this display, it's like a projected image that you see slightly to the side of your right eye. It was impossible to record, so I'm trying to...
There we go. So this is, yeah, I will not be able to purchase them, and I will not be able to review them for you guys. Right eye only. I don't know why companies keep doing this, but it makes me very upset. Well, maybe not upset. Upset's the wrong word. It's just kind of sad. Like, a lot of this new technology, I just cannot take advantage of, and I cannot try out. Which sucks, especially since this is, like, my job, and I can't essentially do my job correctly. So, that sucks. But yeah, that amazing
for you, but it looks like this. And I want to make a very important distinction. This is not augmented reality. This display is not tracked to your surroundings. It's just meant to be this small, glanceable window in like a fixed position. And there's a few things that I found immediately surprising about these display glasses. One, the storage case is absolutely sick. It feels super premium and can convert itself between glasses storage mode and then flat pack. So you can...
I'm going to keep pausing because we're not going to be you know, we're not just going to watch the video and not add anything to it. I don't like that, so we are going to keep pausing and we are going to keep discussing. The case is amazing. The case is sick. If I can buy that case for the glasses I currently have, I probably will. If they use the same kind of interface to charge, chances are that might be the case. Because there are moments where I take these glasses to, like, for example, we went to Ostrava Zoo, and I took these to record. And I wanted to take my normal glasses as well. But obviously, if I want to switch around with them, I want to be able to put them in the case. The thing is, when I was not using them, I had to have this massive case with me. And this thing does not easily fit in a pocket, let me tell you. So I had this like massive thing sticking out of my pocket the whole time. The fact that this thing can fold is amazing. That's sick. It's a nice little simple addition, and yet it just makes your life so much easier. So amazing. Very nice, simple thing. Small, but very useful, you know?
Get it into a pocket. 2 is how insanely bright this inner display is. It's brighter than any smartphone screen I've used. 3 is how, because the display is achieved by using a sort of indirect projection, it means that even at full brightness, no one else can see what you're seeing. Like, my screen is on right now, and you cannot tell, which I just think is wild. That's like the main red flag with having tech that's transparent already being fixed in like the Gen 1 product. Then 4 is how damn comfortable the thing is, considering all the tech that's going on.
Yeah, they're
inside.
tiny.
It is a little
like,
chunkier than a normal pair of Ray-Ban Metas.
It is chunkier,
but at the same
still,
time, this is no VR headset. It weighs 69 grams, which, well, very nice. But it's also pretty mind-blowing, considering that a normal pair of Ray-Bans, you know, the ones that do absolutely nothing apart from give shade, is like 45. And it's all paired with these overextension hinges that mean they have some give when you're putting them on. I was wearing these for an hour and a half straight, and I forgot. Okay, so that's the glasses.
Yeah, that's important.
The second part to this product
because
is how you control.
You don't want something that thick kind of pressing on your head the whole time. With these Ray-Bans, they don't have that. Now, obviously, these honestly are not that much thicker than a normal pair of Ray-Bans, I would say. They're super thin. So that isn't an issue here, but these do not have that kind of give. Like, I'm not even going to try because I'll just end up breaking them. So it's very nice that they ended up thinking of that and adding that. Because, you know, people, if you guys have ever worn like a too tight pair of glasses for too long, you know how much of a pain that can be. You know, it pressing in on the side of your head just sucks.
All those glasses. Now you can still use the touchpad on the arms, and there is still a capture button to quickly take photos and videos, just like on the normal Ray-Ban Metas. But it's this new neural band that's designed to be the primary controller for display glasses, and it's really freaking good. So you wear it on your wrist. It's kind of like a watch. It's comfy, it's light, but it's not a watch.
Quick reminder: what we have now, what we had. So this is the tech that Meta started off with. This is what they have now. Crazy. Crazy. This you could wear as like a fashion accessory. This, no, definitely not. So, I am very impressed.
It's actually measuring the electrical impulses from the muscles in your wrist so that you can use hand gestures to control the thing. I guess they kind of had to create something like this because no one's going to want to carry around a controller for an everyday use kind of product. The thing I was just so surprised by when using this is both how mindless those gestures started to feel about an hour in. I'd say once I got used to it, it was 97% of the time doing exactly what I wanted it to without me even really needing to think about it. But equally,
very impressive. Very, very impressive. 97%, that's a bold claim. Because this, I would say, I don't know, probably closer to 45. Now, that a lot of people would tell me that's a matter of calibration, but if you need to calibrate it every single time you put it on, it's just not the kind of product that Meta would probably want. So 97% compared to about 45, 50. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. My phone, I'd give it a 90. Now, to be fair, that's because I make the OS. But I'd give it about 90% of the time it does what I want. The rest is down to user error.
I was wearing the thing, I hadn't once accidentally triggered something I didn't want to. Those are two very difficult things to try and achieve at the same time. Because if you think about it, the more natural that you make something feel, the more likely it is that you're going to do that thing naturally and then confuse your old neural band. Now, this obviously doesn't have the insane eye-tracking element of the Apple Vision Pro, but the way that the hand controls work does remind me a lot of it. You'll double tap like this to turn the screen on, because it does go off after 20 seconds of inactivity. There's lots of pinching, kind of like this. You can navigate using like an imaginary joystick, basically, sliding over your fist. And you can adjust volume by grabbing and then rotating. And you can do that in any menu.
That's very intuitive, let me tell you. That's one of the things that did work quite well on the Mayo. So I wonder if they took that gesture from this, or whether, you know what, that's just probably naturally how you want to do it, so it makes sense. It's probably not that they took it from the Mayo. That's just the way, you naturally turn a knob to increase or decrease the volume. So it makes sense to have that be the gesture. But that is a gesture that did exist on this and worked quite well. So really, really cool.
Upside compared to the Vision Pro is because this isn't relying on cameras to see those gestures, you can do them anywhere. And that leaves us with the final piece of the puzzle, the smartphone and the software. So Meta isn't exactly making it a secret that they think this is the type of device that will replace the phone someday. But that day is not today. As of right now, I would say about 50% of the things the glasses can do are in some way reliant on your phone. So
makes sense.
What does it do? When you turn it on, first thing you see is the home screen. It shows you upcoming events, notifications, shows you the time. So after 30 minutes or so, I started to realize that I didn't need to do this anymore. And it's from there that you swipe to the side and you can see all your apps. And you kind of realize that it's not a super slick UI. Like, it doesn't feel cheap, but it's also not a 60 frame per second, super well animated smartphone quality interface.
It makes sense.
But
it's
also,
a first generation product.
There isn't an app store. This is a new type of product, so the app selection is tiny. All topped off with the fact that pretty much everything that you can do on this is like the Meta version of that thing. So when you use navigation, it's Meta's Maps, not Google. For anything AI, it's Meta AI, not ChatGPT.
Okay, Meta AI, fine. I can live with that. They are kind of leading the space as well at this point. Well, maybe not leading, but you know what I mean. They're very high up there. Definitely higher than Siri, at least. So they're probably going to trigger a few people by saying that. But Meta Maps, seriously? I mean, come on. Google Maps has an API you could have used. I mean, maybe Meta Maps taps in to Google Maps and just kind of overlays it in Meta Maps. But I see a lot of issues with that. Like, I've tried a bunch of different map apps, and I keep going back to Google Maps because there's just weird issues with anything else. You kind of stick with what works very well. So I don't know, not convinced.
That said, pretty much everything that I tried on these glasses did feel surprisingly non-gimmicky and actually useful. Like,
are they buying data from other map companies? Very possible
really
they are using Google Maps API.
Different ballgame with the glasses. First of all, this display now means it's pretty easy
and they're just
to
kind
read
of
most messages
overlaying
once
the
you
info that they receive
and
from the API.
You can open links. So I was catching up with a reel that someone sent me, and it was actually very watchable.
We just got rickrolled.
Remember, without lifting a finger. Then there are 4 key ways to respond. You can either send a voice note or dictate. And the dictation, I guess, because you have 5 microphones strapped to your face, is phenomenally good. Like, much better than when you try to use a phone, and definitely better than using a watch. I was even whispering, and it was picking up every word and placing every bit of grammar in just the right place. You can choose one of the pre-made responses, like, "I'm here." The last one is the most interesting.
So that's probably how Zuck did it. He didn't type it out. He used like a pre-made response.
Write on your leg, 1 letter at a time, either with your finger.
Oh, that's cool.
Or even as if you're holding a pen, whichever you prefer.
Okay, that's a very smart way of doing it, actually.
But it works reliably enough that I could actually see if you were in a meeting and you couldn't talk, you would still be able to use this to scribble up a quick.
Yeah, because since these aren't AR glasses, they're just, smart glasses with a display in them. It's not like you can look over it and see your hand overlaid on an AR keyboard. So this is actually basically the only way they can do it, unless they rely on touch typing, which I can't imagine would be that accurate. So this is actually really smart. If they even had like an app where you could take notes and, as Mr. Who's the Boss said, scribble something up and have that be sent over to your phone, I'm sure you could decipher from, you know, your scribbles using the armband, using the gesture controls, what you have written. So, pretty cool way of doing things, actually. I was about to mute my mic. I'm supposed to press the letter K.
I'll be back at 7, or feed cat please from under the table. Then I tried captions, which was also insane. So you look at someone and your glasses will use this 5 microphone array to know what sound is coming from where and completely isolate just what the person you're looking at is saying.
Now this is impressive.
To be able to give you real-time subtitles.
But I wonder how compressed
I tried this with some music on in the background over
is.
here. I tried it with someone else talking next to me on this side, and it managed to completely ignore both of them and just pick up the one person's speech in front of me while being almost instant. Like, before they've said the next word, you can see the last one. But then it also goes up one more level because the same tech can be used to real-time translate, which is, to be honest, slightly awkward because the translation has more of a delay than captions, and you don't really know where to look when you're just waiting for it. Like, do you just carry on smiling? And
yeah, this is the issue with Live Translate. Every single demo I have seen of Live Translate ever basically has the same issue. It's like, I don't know. You use, you know, Live Translate through your headphones, you have to wait. You use Live Translate through your phone with like Gemini or Gemini, whatever you want to call it, you still have to wait. And there's this really funny, awkward silence while you wait. And every even like live demo, every trailer I've seen, if they're not faking it, you're going to see like someone walk up to like a cash register or something in a different country, and they're going to try order something. And when the person behind the cash register speaks back to them, they're going to have to wait for it to translate. And then when it translates, they're going to say something, have the phone translate, and they're going to like turn it around and show it. It's just kind of awkward. It's really cool tech. But until it's instant, I wonder how many people are going to use it as kind of a last resort more than, you know, actually using it on a daily basis.
silence with intense direct eye contact while waiting for the English version of what they've just said to process and come through to you. But the translation quality is really high, and I think it comes down to the same thing, that unlike your phone, having 5 microphones on your face means the device can hear you so clearly, and you quickly get used to not having to specifically enunciate or speak up, which just makes the conversation flow much more naturally, while reducing the main issue with real-time live translation, where one slightly misheard word changes the entire meaning of your question.
Yeah.
So they give a different answer, and before you know it, you're both lost. The final couple of apps then are maps, where being able to see your real-time navigation arrow rotate as your head rotates is such a no-brainer piece of functionality. I just have no idea how Meta's Maps is going to be able to at all compete with Google's Maps.
That's
There's
it.
music, which takes you
That's
straight
it.
to Spotify, which, like most things
Music
here, is a custom
makes perfect
squarish
sense.
version of the app you're probably used to. And the speaker quality is way better than you'd expect for something that's kind of a side feature of the glasses.
Yeah.
It's just that as soon as you get to about 40% volume, other people are going to start to be able to hear it. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
the thing.
nearly as
It's not
private as your
bone
display.
conduction.
The camera is okay. It can take 12 megapixel photos and then video at 3K resolution,
Yeah.
as well as some slow-mo at 720p. In terms of specs, I mean, let's be very clear, this is like a smartphone from 8 years ago. And it does
Yeah.
look a little better than it sounds, but you're not going to be mistaking this for iPhone 17 Pro footage. And there is still that slight delay when you press capture, which I have no doubt is going to create the same situation as last gen, where people think the photo is taken, so they start moving before it actually is. And then Meta AI, which you trigger by doing this. And then you ask something.
Pretty cool
How do I
gesture.
make Indian chai, for example? And I wouldn't say there's anything mind-blowing about the AI intelligence itself, but it's having that recipe loaded up in your peripheral vision. It's being able to ask follow-up questions and even navigate the whole user interface, even if you're washing your hands at the same time. That's where
Yeah,
you start
this
to
is
notice
the part that they
unique
kind of
possibilities
failed
of a smart device that is always there
live on
versus
stage.
a smart device that's sometimes there. Plus, it makes you think of what other things could be done here. Like, imagine it could start using this camera in real time to remember things. So instead of you having to tell your glasses where you've put your keys so you can ask it again later, it would just know where you've put your keys. I can't quite believe.
So that that's the crazy part. This is the kind of thing that Meta has been promising us ever since they had Project Aria come out as a teaser video. They actually use this exact example in that video, if you guys remember, where someone left their keys on the table, and you come back, and it like shows you an arrow to where your keys are and reminds you that keys are on the table. It's really cool because it can remember stuff for you, but then you also have the part of, it's always watching. The camera's here, not there. It's always watching. So yeah. The thing is Meta gonna try say that it's always watching, or are they gonna be like, it's only watching when you turn on live AI? Or is it actually always watching? Or is it... We will never know. We will never know. But yeah. I don't think it definitely should not always be watching, that's for sure. Your cat is always watching? Well, hopefully your cat can bring your keys to you.
How close we are to that reality. All of which to say, I don't actually think that this particular product is going to be worth buying for most people. I mean, it's $800. I think really the Ray-Ban displays are just Meta trying to get something out into the market before Apple makes a
Again,
more
it's a
affordable
first-gen product.
To start normalizing the idea of smart glasses, but
yeah,
also
but like, let's be honest. If Apple does release smart glasses, I mean, you know what? That's a stupid thing I was about to say, because I was going to say how many people are actually going to buy it if it costs like $4,000 or $5,000, but so many people bought the Vision Pro. And like, people imported that into Poland, even though it's not available in Poland, and they paid all the taxes, they paid everything. Some people are just willing to do everything for the Apple products. And, like, I get it to a certain extent. We always say that the industry goes where Apple tends to go. So, well, the industry follows what Apple does, right? It's not always good, obviously. They did a bunch of stuff that is just pure stupid. The light just died. I saw that coming. I was like, hey, that looks kind of dim. But, yeah, it's like, you kind of ask yourself, even if Apple did end up releasing a product first, which they probably wouldn't, because nowadays... that's just not what Apple does. Apple waits for a product to be refined and kind of finished before they jump in and innovate. So this, I believe this is going to be kind of the same thing. I don't think we're going to see smart glasses from Apple for a while. I hope I'm wrong. I genuinely hope I'm wrong. But yeah. If they do release them, I bet you they're going to be like 6K. Something stupid like that anyway. Hopefully not. I mean, ideal price for something like that from Apple would probably be about 2K. But the Vision Pro is 3K, so... I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is I think the Meta glasses would still have a place, even if Apple did end up releasing glasses. Because what would end up happening is people would still go for the Meta glasses because they are like thousands cheaper, you know? When Apple releases a product like this, especially first gen, they tend to not release it for the masses. It tends to be kind of a prosumer thing where they only do it for their most elitist users, if you know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Make Meta the company that you associate with them. And I think now this thing is out, it's going to get a lot better very quickly. Now, maybe you can tell from the amount of videos, but this might be the busiest few months of my entire life. We just had the Apple event in California. I've got a trip to Korea.
I want opinions. We have 234 people still in chat. Please, what is your opinion on this? I think it's kind of funny.
Few months of my entire life. We just had the Apple.
I think it's kind of funny. I have like a bunch of people with iPhones that like hated on Pixel phones, you know, like Pixels, because they have the bar and stuff. And now Apple goes and releases this. So I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I don't necessarily think it's ugly. I mean, I can see why people would say it's ugly, but I think it's kind of for, you know, this is the Pro model, obviously. So it's for kind of like the techie people. So it has that kind of techie blocky aesthetic. So I get it. I totally get it. But I think it's kind of ironic. I think it's kind of ironic. So, yeah. The Air is a funny phone, actually. We'll probably talk a little bit about the Apple event later, but I think the Air is a funny phone because they made it super thin, but because they made it super thin, they lost out on a bunch of features, and they made it super thin just to win with Samsung. But, like, yeah, you won. It's thinner, but it's a worse phone. Like, it's got one camera, looks kind of like a cyborg. It's got a funny camera bump, and the battery bank that you can put on the back to make the battery last as long as a normal battery kind of looks like a butt and only comes in one color. Yeah, I know I'm hating on Apple quite a bit here, but on a positive note, the 17 is finally a really good phone. There you go. I said it. They have finally done it. They have caught up with basic Android features from 2000 and God knows what. And they put it into their lowest model. So, props. Finally. Thank you. It's essentially what I've been asking for the longest time. Am I going to switch? No. But I'm very happy that people that buy the base model finally get 120 Hz, finally get a better camera. And what they've done with the front camera is really cool. A square sensor is really, really cool. And it's not something I've seen often in smartphones. So, props. But yeah. Let's continue watching. I'm sorry, I keep going off track.
Event in California. I've got a trip to Korea for a actually very cool, ultra secret hands-on. Then I'm going to the US again. And the only way that I can travel like this sanely is Surfshark VPN. Because the minute I land in a new country, I use it to connect to a UK server.
Oh, ads.
Doesn't panic. And it's just so reassuring.
We cannot have other people's ads. Oh, this is the end of the video. Okay, this is the end of the video. That's my bad. See, I got distracted, guys. Oh, hello. Why is the webcam over the chat box? Bingo. So, we're not having other people's ads, guys. This isn't happening. Where's the Z Flip? Because the light died. So maybe I can use the Z Flip's torch to make myself look like I'm telling a horror story. The Z Flip dead? Oh no, the Z Flip's dead. This is so sad. Oh no, wait, it's turning on. This is what the Z Flip was made for. It was made to be a standing torch. Yeah, I can't charge this light. It's so stupid. This light is so specific about which chargers it wants. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's a Type-C. But if you guys know anything about Type-C, you know not all Type-C is made equal. So this thing is very specific about which chargers it will charge on and which ones it will not. It's so annoying. Come on, turn on, please. Please. Oh, yeah. Hello, back glass. Need food to form thoughts. Yeah, same here. You guys didn't tell Emma to make me food, so I guess I'm going hungry for tonight. This is so sad. This is very upsetting. It's all your guys' fault. Optimizing apps. One UI. Please turn on. Pretty please. Oh, it's on. Let's turn on the torch. Yay. Can I increase torch brightness? Do not increase torch brightness for long periods of time. No, I do not care. Okay, we can now tell horror stories, everyone. This is, actually, if I put it, like, down here, it's probably even better. Okay, welcome to Horror Night tonight, where we can watch Mark Zuckerberg run off into the sunset with Diplo. So, let me know now, okay? Actually, I'm looking at chat right now, here on my right monitor. This is terrible. This lighting condition needs to stop. What are you guys thinking? Are you satisfied with this year's Connect? We got, like, no VR talk, actually. You know what? While you guys are answering that question, let me bring up the Meta Connect stream for tomorrow and see what the agenda is like for that. Even though we kind of already know, we spoke about it in a previous video, it's going to be a lot of more AI glasses talk. Where's the agenda? I lost the agenda. There it is. 18th. Oh, it's developer keynote, spotlight conversation. Okay, so a bunch of developer sessions. I mean, we might stream it, but oh, it's actually, why is this at a reasonable time? I feel like they did this on purpose, almost, to be honest with you. Genuinely feel like they did this on purpose, because the 10 a.m. PST is usually the time it would be at, I think. Like, what is 10 a.m. PST? Yeah, that's 7 p.m. for me. So that's, I believe that they did it on purpose. They just didn't want me to have sleep, because they knew that actually that's double bullying from Meta on my part. I cannot turn off the torch. This is so sad. That's double bullying. They're releasing glasses that I cannot buy and cannot use, and they gave me a sleepless night because it's 4 a.m. So, thank you, Meta. Yeah, let's see what people are saying. Let's see. You're satisfied about the glasses, but you didn't think the Quest 4. Yeah, Quest 4 wouldn't be announced. Not this year. They didn't, like, say anything about the fact that Meta Quest 4 would be announced. So, look, it's an ad. It's an ad. Where is it? It's an ad for Silver Monkey. I have a proper mic arm now, so very comfortable. Good mic arm. Good mic arm. Connect sucked. But you're looking forward to getting them banned and open source community hacking. Yeah, that's it. That's it, isn't it? Like, once the open source community gets their hands on that thing, it's going to be absolutely amazing. The open source community in virtual and augmented reality is insane. Let me tell you guys. Like, I'm still taking a look at the open source project where you can add eye tracking to the Quest 3. So that's one we might be doing in the future. Might. It's very complex and complicated. So, like, we'll see. We'll see. But it is definitely one that I would want to do, since I loved eye tracking in the Quest Pro. But yeah, once the open source community gets their hands on that, it's going to be really good. Let's see. They're making some more steps into AR. That looks cool, but it's just not there yet. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like the step that they're doing, that, you know, they're releasing AR glasses first before they release smart glasses. I mean AR glasses. I think that's the correct way to go about it, to be honest. I feel like a bunch of apps that developers are going to create for these smart glasses are going to later on transition into the AR glasses. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, I do also hope they bring more tech into Quest. Like more of this tech. Yeah. It's I think they will. I don't see why they wouldn't. And I'm very, very surprised that they didn't speak more about it during this keynote. Like, they could have just made it longer, you know? Definitely could have just made it longer. They're bringing out all these creators, all these people to the event live, and then the event only lasts, like, I don't know, 2 hours, was it? Or something like that. So, like, people would love to hear more. It's not that people wouldn't sit there and listen to more. They would. Like, we would. We'd still be watching now if it was still going. Someone's drifting on the roundabout outside. I don't think you guys can hear it. But yeah, it's like, we got nothing about VR, really. Instead of getting VR, we got Mark Zuckerberg running into the sunset. I don't know, I keep saying it. I love the idea of that. It's so funny. It's like, you know the way Apple starts off their keynotes with, who's the guy? How did I forget this? This is what happens when you're awake at 3:53 a.m. But you know the guy who presents all the Apple products? I forgot his name. I'm so stupid. I'm gone right now. But anyway, every time they like start off an Apple event, he does some like funny intro where I think last time he was in like a racing car, and then it turned out not to be a racing car. Or the one time where he was releasing the new M chips, and he was like a secret agent or something. So is it Tim Cook? It is Tim Cook. There you go. See, this is the level my brain is at right now. So but yeah, I feel like Mark Zuckerberg's trying to take some some tricks out of his sleeves. But yeah. Now that's it. That's it. Let's see. What are people saying? Nothing about VR gaming and what's coming over the next year. Very poor. Yeah, I totally get that. No, I am very upset that they didn't say anything VR-wise. It's like... It's their main seller right now. VR headsets. It's all over there. It's like they said nothing about it. Did they actually... No, they did. I think they did. I was about to ask, did they mention the word Quest once during this live stream? I'm fairly sure they did. Imagine they didn't. Actually, someone's going to need to go over to that and like get a transcription of the entire live stream and see if they mentioned it. That would be so funny if they didn't. But yeah. The Steam Frame announcement. Actually, let's see whether Valve has done anything to one-up Meta. It wouldn't be difficult to one-up Meta right now. Steam Frame. Have they? Valve może zaprezentować zestaw słuchawkowy Descartes. Thank you, Notebook Check PL. Let's do the funny and translate this entire website from Polish to English. And then let's take a look at it. Reports of Valve's next VR headset have been surfacing with increased frequency for some time now. Okay, Google actually translated this rather normally, so it's not going to be too funny, unfortunately. I want the Steam Frame. Oh, the back button isn't working. Well, if I'm translating a website, I can't go back. I'm stuck on notebookcheck.pl forever. Oh, no, I'm back now. Oh, no, it's back. Okay. Oh, I love this. r/Half-Life. Let's take a look at r/Half-Life. Oh, this is brilliant. The Steam Frame and its potential to drop tonight. I thought I'd make a post that sums up all that we know about the Steam Frame looming announcement so far. So that we can well and truly wrap ourselves up in the highest quality, non-stick, heavy-duty kitchen foil. This is brilliantly written. I like this. Again, there's absolutely no evidence that a game announcement will follow. There wasn't with the Index, but it's not necessarily impossible. Okay, so they're gone past the point of the Steam Frames announcement, and they're now scheming about over whether there will be a game announced with the Steam Frame. I'm loving this. This is brilliant. They have just about as much copium as I do, to be honest. I want this thing to be released just as much as these people do. MetaConnect begins at 17 PT. Therefore, it stands to reason that at some point this evening, Valve is going to drop the Frame announcement. I hope so. I hope they do it at a time that is more reasonable than 2 a.m. It would appear that no VR developers or enthusiasts have been invited to MetaConnect this year. I think that's the case, actually. I think this is very accurate. This is very accurate information. I think a few creators have been invited, but I saw that Cass and Chari were not invited to MetaConnect this year, which was very surprising. Yes. Oh my god, guys. You made it happen. I'm actually getting food. Thank you. Thank you. I will not die of starvation. You guys, this is all thanks to you. It's going... What are these? What is this? Do not show this? Why would I not show this? This is art. This is art. Look at this. Look at this. Hello, light. Please give us light. Look. It's beautiful. This is very nutritious. Very not hard on my stomach at this time of night. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You made it happen. So we should watch something right now. We should play something so that I can eat while we watch, as a true streamer would. So let's go on to YouTube.com, our favorite website. My Samsung Z Flip is 3 hours ago. Tesla. No, we can't watch Tesla on the channel. People are going to hate me. Let's see. Meta smart glasses. Let's see. Who else? People were telling me The Verge. Okay, The Verge has a video on this. Let's take a look. And hope we do not get striked to hell. There we go. Let's watch while I eat. This is brilliant.
We are here at MetaConnect 2025, and I just got some hands-on time with the Meta Ray-Ban display. Now, what are the Meta Ray-Ban display? They are Meta's smart glasses with an actual binocular display in one of the lenses. This is basically what we've been waiting for from smart glasses for, I don't know, since Google Glass dropped a decade ago. So let's dive right into it.
Here we go. How do I look?
The display is actually quite bright. It gets up to 5,000 nits and it is full color.
Oh.
One of the things that was really surprising to me is that, I've tested every other smart glass on the market right now. You can usually tell that there's a display when someone is moving their head or the light hits it just right. You genuinely cannot with this. I had my colleague Jay in the demo with me. We were staring at each other.
Can I just say, the Android
He could
XR
not
is also
tell that
super
there was a
thin.
display. I
Like,
was
I
looking
cannot
at those.
wait
He
for
could
that to
tell
come
I
out.
was not fully present and looking at a display. So we'll see what that does to society. But when you step outside, you can see the display even in direct bright lighting. Part of that is because there are transition lenses. That means so you go outside, the lenses change, and the brightness will also adjust so that you can see it.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, so you can see it started to transition.
I can see, yeah. But I can see the display, and I'm outside. And
I'm in direct sun.
Yeah.
Now, did I look directly at the sun? Yes. Do I recommend that you do that? No. But if you look directly at the sun, you're not going to see the display. But if you look anywhere else, you can get a pretty clear picture. And that's huge since ambient lighting has been a problem with smart glasses for forever. So this is a pretty big step forward.
guess. Do I have a display on or not? Yeah, guess. Is it on? It's not. But now it is. You can't tell.
The other thing about adding a display is that they've also added a neural wristband. So the cool thing about having the neural wristband is that it lets you silently navigate through menus and select options. So there's no more, "Hey Meta!" screaming in order to control the AI. So you can pinch once with your index finger to select, pinch with your middle finger to go back. Twice will bring up the menu or make it go away, and then you can also swipe through screens as if you're with a D-pad, so you can go this way, up, down. Tapping it twice brings up the Meta AI, and you don't have to go out like this like you're having a game controller in your hand. You can actually just drop it by your side and do it very discreetly. I did it behind my back, it worked. That was genuinely pretty cool. And this won't be available at launch, but something I also got to demo was handwriting. So using that particular wristband, you can just sit there with your hand on your lap and write out your text messages. And I have press-on nails. It worked with press-on nails. That was pretty surprising. Adding a display also opens up a lot of use case capabilities, not just for content capture, but for other features as well. But let's talk about content capture. You can actually see the display give you a preview of the video and the photos that you're about to take.
Yeah!
That is so wild.
I can zoom.
It's the most asked feature for Ray-Ban Meta.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
The zoom. There's a zoom now. You can zoom in. You can take video calls. I took a video call through WhatsApp. Jay was outside of the room I was in.
I can definitely see and hear you, and these are the people I'm with and very.
Some super spy shit right there. Another thing that the display enables is live captioning. And now this was really cool because usually with live captioning, crosstalk can confuse.
She swore, guys. It's over. No. There's no swearing on my very family-friendly channel, so. Unfortunately, we can't have this. I'm giving her a once off because she's doing a very good job reviewing this. Better than Meta, actually. I don't think Meta mentioned the fact that you can zoom in, so once off.
But these are multi-directional microphones, so it only captions who you're looking at.
What you can do is you can wake Meta AI and then just say start captioning. Start captioning.
So how this works right now is, as you're looking at me, it should be captioning exactly what I'm talking about
Yes,
right in
it
front
is.
of your eyes.
Yeah, because they're talking, but it's not captioning them, so it's only captioning you.
I think this has some pretty big implications for people who may be hard of hearing, or, you know, even if you're not hard of hearing and you're in a loud area, this might be really helpful. And if you are like me and you are very prone to getting lost, good news, everyone. These will also give you a heads-up display for directions. When you turn, the directional arrow actually turns with you. So it's like when you're looking at directions on your phone and you can see which direction you're pointing at. That happens as well in the display. So you can pull up a map, see where you're going, and then, I don't know, you can put the little display menu away and the directions will still pop up when they're necessary for you. Another thing that I saw was trying out live AI features, and you know, if you're cooking, you can ask Meta to give you a recipe. You can see a step-by-step breakdown of the recipe in your field of view, and you can make the menu go away when you're actually working, so no more having a recipe book out and getting it messy while you're baking. The live AI features also get kind of a enhancement with the display. I looked at a picture on a wall and it was able to tell me that it was by Andy Warhol, and I could see other things from Andy Warhol in there. It'll come in two colors. One is a black color, pretty standard. The other is a sand, which is a kind of a light brown neutral color. I'm partial to that one because the frames are slightly thicker. You get about 6 hours of mixed usage, so same as before. Oh, and this is cool. The charging case, it folds. I don't know why I'm so impressed by that, but it folds. So it folds flat and you can take it with you on the go. You get a couple of extra charges through that. So, you know, we'll have to see what battery life is like in real life usage because I don't know what mixed use really means. But, you know, that's for when we get a review unit. The neural wristband, it has specs of its own too. It's IPX7 and has 18 hours of battery life because you're gonna need a gadget for your gadget. They'll be available starting September 30th for $7.99, and that includes the price of the wristband. There's also going to be a little white glove experience where you can go into a store and get it fitted. Oh, because guess what? These open outward a little bit now. So if you have a wide face like moi, it's easier to put on and a little bit more comfortable. While we would have loved to show you what the display looked like from my direct point of view, it's so hard to get that kind of footage in the time that we had and in the setting we were in. What you can see is a screen share that Meta had set up for us on a laptop, and it's a pretty accurate representation of the menus and interface that I saw in my eye, and also the official B-roll that we've cut in is a decent approximation of what you'll see in the glasses themselves. Okay, so all the other products were Oakley, Meta, Houston, Ray-Ban, Meta glasses, right? These are the Meta Ray-Ban display. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have so many edits from my editor.
Can I just say, quality review, YouTube recommended videos here. Like, what is this? We pranked America's most racist town. I mean, chill. Probably a like well-made video, you know. But I'm certainly much more into this right here. Very good. Or this. Why? They did it again. YouTube has done it again. Okay, let me just finish this. They've done it again. Why does it do this? Why does it sometimes translate titles and sometimes it doesn't? Okay, I'm gonna be back. 2 seconds. You guys get this lovely YouTube recommended. returned with water. More water. Oh, welcome to the realm of darkness, because the lights keep dying. I mean, I could totally just press this one button on the stream deck. But, okay, I'll give you a quick glimpse. We're not going to keep it on, though. It's a literal flashbang. And it also shows all the dust. So, I don't like turning it on. As you know, the dungeon must be covered in dust. Doo-doo! Okay, it's off now. You guys got, like, the 10-second glimpse at what this place looks like when it's, actually, that was totally not 10 seconds. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, Miki. Where's the webcam? I thanked her for the food off camera. She knows it. I just asked her. She can confirm. Wait, let me... Emma, wejdź na streamie i im powiedz, że ci podziękowałem. Bo jestem wyzywany. Co? She's watching Discovery Channel. Yeah. So, that has been Connect 2025. So, hope you all enjoyed. I don't know what we do now, guys. I genuinely don't know what we do, you know? Normally, if, like, they released a new VR product or something, we'd be buying it right now and, like, being hype over it. And I'm very hype over the new glasses. Like, I think it's really cool. But I can't even buy it. I can't use it, you know? So, sorry about that, by the way. I keep hitting the table. Oh, actually, I can hit the table because this mic isn't mounted to this table. So you can't hear me hitting the table anymore, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah. So it's like, I'd be super hype if I could buy them, and if I could use them, and if I could test them. But like, even if someone I knew bought them, I couldn't get a review in for you guys, because I wouldn't be able to see anything. All these companies keep doing the same thing. You guys have no idea how many emails we received. And I'm saying we because I'm partnered with Valve VR, so they take care of like my inbox and stuff. They do a really good job of it, by the way. And like, how many smart glasses AR like potential companies have emailed us trying to get me to review their glasses, and then like we email back and forth, and it's like, whoops, one eye only. So I don't know. I am quite sad. I'm quite sad because I can't use any of this. But next gen, everyone. Yeah, hopefully you guys get to test it out though. I'm more upset about the fact that they didn't really speak about VR at all. I think for like new game releases and stuff. No, not Val. Virtual Athletics League. But yeah. Athletics. Can you guys see that I'm an athlete? Like, damn. Can you not see? Can you not tell? Very, very athletic here. Emma can confirm. Actually, one thing we could do, if we did find someone in Poland that like buys them and, you know, gets them actually into the country, is perhaps finally Emma could do a review for you guys. She didn't respond to that. But it's like, if enough people wanted it, maybe she'd agree. You know, like just spam it in chat right now and maybe she'd agree. But yeah, that's like the only way this is happening. I hope that they have like another one of these events where they showcase new games and stuff like that for virtual reality. You know, they tend to have that a little while after Connect. They had one last year. They had a few last year, actually, I believe. And, like, I think they're going to do it again this year, where they're going to announce a bunch of different games and a bunch of different updates live, again, on stage, like, apart from Connect. It's like, you know, their gaming showcase, essentially. So, like, hopefully that is the case. What? Oh, Emma, they want you in the live chat. Co cię w czacie? But yeah, it's like, then we'll be streaming that as well, if I don't forget. So, you know, it's like, I don't know, I keep saying it's like I'm stuck. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's currently 4:16 a.m. and I'm gonna be real with you. I did like, it was past when I realized that, oh my god, like, they're starting in half an hour, and I had to get everything set up in half an hour, and it was, like, very hectic, obviously entirely my fault. But why on earth is Connect at 2 a.m. this year? It has never been at 2 a.m. They've never done that before. Oh, you see, I said Discovery Channel. I was wrong. He's watching National Geographic. But yeah, they did that on purpose, just to make me watch the stream super tired, so that I wouldn't be able to say anything negative. You did, Miki. You did actually message me. Thing is, we actually weren't home. Like, we actually weren't here. We were out getting some stuff done, and then we got home, and I was really tired, so I fell asleep. And then I woke up, and I saw your message, and I actually saw your message at that half-past mark, and I was like, wait, like, why is he asking me, am I streaming Connect? Like, Connect isn't happening yet. And then I looked it up, and it was happening. So, you know. Yeah. Damn, I love chat. Every time we stream, I'm like, oh, I want to do more streams. I want to do more streaming. And, like, you know, we technically have the camera angle for it, but you guys know, like, barriers to doing anything in life sucks. My barrier to live streaming is the fact that every time I want to live stream, I have to take my camera off of my normal recording rig and take it off the tripod, unscrew it from the tripod, which is a huge pain, and, like, mount it up here above my screen and connect it via HDMI, connect it to power. It doesn't sound like a lot of work, and, like, obviously it's nothing compared to actual physical labor, but, you know, having to do that every single time is kind of like a barrier. So what I've been thinking is I need to get, like, just a normal webcam. Obviously DSLR looks amazing on live stream. Would look even better if it wasn't dark right now. But, you know, get quick releases for the tripod. I want to. I've been looking at the Ulanzi ones, but why are they so expensive? Why are they so expensive? Like, they are so, I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the wrong ones. I'm probably looking at the wrong ones, and I'm probably typing the name of them wrong in Polish as well, which makes it so much worse. But I cannot find ones for a price that are, like, under, I don't know. Why are they like 100 złota each? Maybe more, maybe 2. I don't know. Last I looked, it was stupid. DJI plates? DJI plates. Let me just Google that real quick. Oh. Okay, so, yeah. I have this. But this isn't a quick release. I have this on the, the gimbal. The huge, see, this is what happens at 4:20 a.m. Oh, 4:20. Nice. I have this on the big gimbal for the DSLR. But this isn't a quick release. This is just as annoying to put the camera onto. This also makes me not want to use the gimbal. It sucks. You have to like every time you have to get it just right so that it's balanced. I would prefer just kind of keep it in one spot and be able to use a quick release. Like płytka szybkiego zwalniania kamery do mocowania typu arca, whatever. It's like AliExpress. On AliExpress, they're 34 złota. It's like, thank you, AliExpress. AliExpress reasonable prices. But it's something I want to get. Not trying to be cheap. Not trying to be cheap. It's just I have a lot of expenses right now. And a lot of expenses that aren't, you know, just things I want to spend money on, but things I need to spend money on. So, yeah. Oh, wait, there is a DJI RS quick release plate. How is this a quick release plate? This is not a quick release. Someone needs to tell DJI that this is not a quick release. If you have to unscrew it, it's not a quick release. It's a quick release if you press a button and it releases. If there's any form of screw, it is no longer a quick release to me. Link sent. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Let me use my mobile cellular device to access this link. Let's see. It's loading. Amazon is worldwide. How much do you want to bet it's not available in Poland? It's like, I get this message saying Amazon is worldwide. Would you like to switch your country and region to United States? So clearly, I need to switch my country and region. I see. You see, this is still a screw. Yeah, no, I don't know what to tell you. Well, you know what? Actually, a screw isn't half bad. I have a screw in this one here right now. The one that the one that the camera is on. The issue is, I only have one of this type, you know? Which sucks. That's my fault. If, like, all of my quick releases were like this, we'd be good. But the thing is, let me send you the one that I was thinking about. This just looks a whole ton better, let me tell you. Oh, look, it's very good price on AliExpress. Of course it is. Everything is good price on AliExpress. Ask my car. There, look, I'll send you that. That's good. That's the price we... Well, it's not about the price, actually. It's about the product. I want a button. I don't want to have to screw anything. We do not talk about the Discord server. I wish I could talk about the Discord server, but I feel like every time I talk about the Discord server, I kind of jinx myself almost. One thing I do want to show you, this. I don't know. This has nothing to do with MetaConnect, by the way. But I finally did it. I finally made custom PCBs because the lights in my car broke for like the 60th time. These are custom lights, by the way. They're not the default ones that came with it. And I did like a terrible job of soldering them, and it actually looked like a C4 in the back. But finally, I am happy to report that it is so clean. I am so unbelievably proud of it. And I learned the new skill of designing PCBs, and I want to share it with you because I'm very proud of this, actually. So I feel like I need to share this accomplishment with you guys since the channel did start off as a tech channel. So I want to share this with you. Can we or can we not focus on this? Where are we? There we are. Look at that. Look at that. Can we get even closer? Yes, we can. Look at that. So very nice. It's a very nice and simple design, really. But I don't know if you guys remember, actually. This happened a few Connect streams ago. Yeah, you know what? This is intertwined, interconnected. This is actually part of our Connect lore, so this is perfect. Not sponsored by JLCPCB, but they did a very, very nice job of getting these to me. This is, yeah, this is part of our Connect lore. A few Connects ago, I asked you guys who knows how to program an Arduino, because I want to make custom car lights. And that's how, you know, we set up the whole thing on the Discord, where we had a group of people coding Arduino language to make the cars work. And, like, to this very day, I have the Eno file, the Eno for the Arduino, you know? I have the Eno file. Let me just focus again. There we go. Oh, that's too good focus. That's just what you get for having 4K. Thankfully, it's been compressed down to 1080. But that's, to this very day, the file on my computer that I flash onto the Arduino every time I want to change something is called friskmadeitperfect.eno, which is because the person that finally ended up making it perfect was Frisk on the Discord. So props to Frisk. I don't think they're watching. But to this very day, you are the reason that those things work the way they're supposed to, that the hazards are synchronized and everything is working, because obviously I wasn't going to drive around with half-baked lights. So, like, finally, it is complete. It is made the way it's supposed to. It's safe. Well, to be fair, it was always safe. Like, even if these stopped working, they were additional, so. But it's finally, like, I'm so happy with it. So happy with it. And, like, you look at the schematic of the boards that I created, and you're like, what? What? Like, I look at it, and I'm like, that's just a bunch of lines. It's actually good. It's good. I'm very, very happy with it. Okay, who gave the stream 2 dislikes? Wait, how does she... Oh, yes, she has YouTube revanced. So that's why she can see the dislikes. It's probably inaccurate, though. Well, actually, let me tell you. I can tell you whether it's accurate. Wait, I can't? That's stupid. Maybe it's here. Oh, no, this just shows me the donations. Wait, I can't see likes and dislikes anymore? That's really stupid. Oh. Oh, I can only see likes. Of course I can. We're at 169 likes. Nice. But, yeah. For some reason, I can't see dislikes anymore. Typical YouTube behavior right there. Typical YouTube behavior. You see, I'm not the only person that thought Meta Connect was like tomorrow or something, which it is also tomorrow, but it was also today. I can't believe we actually made it happen. That's incredible. I would have been very, very upset if we missed it. Like, I wasn't going to miss it. That would mean, like, a massive failure on my end. I think we've been streaming Meta Connect since the channel's existence. So, well, since the channel's proper existence, obviously. So, yeah. I said, what time was, wasn't it like the 20th last year? I swear it was like the, wait, let me check. I don't want to. It was the 27th last year. And I think the year before that, it was also like the 20-something. Okay, it wasn't. It was the 13th. It was the 13th of October, though. What? No, it wasn't. Okay, this doesn't have dates. Okay, it wasn't, but I think it was the 20-something of 2023. So it's always been later, yeah. So not only did they make it earlier to make me, this is all a plot against me, clearly. Clearly, this has been a plot to bring down the Mysticle channel and make us misconnect for the first time in forever. This is clearly a plot. So, yeah. It's always been the 20-something. And this time, they changed it. And they changed the hours as well. They made it at 2 a.m. This is a plot against us. Yeah. What's happening? I'm seeing people write something. What's happening here right now? I'll go tell him. What are you telling me? Okay, she has sent me something. This is very intriguing. Uh-huh. I'll take a look. Ah, yes. Ah, well, thank you so much, Basil. This is what you have on your Quest 3, isn't it? The DIY eye tracking. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult would you say it was to do? Because it looks very difficult. Now, to be fair, we do now have this, which, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be part of a few, actually, major videos that are coming up on the channel. But one of those videos could be that DIY eye tracking video. This is the Elegoo Centauri Carbon. It was sent to us by Elegoo for the purpose of those videos. So I have to say, I've been trying it out. I've been testing its features. I am incredibly impressed. Now, obviously, I'm coming from an Ender 3. I was about to say Ender Tree. Ender 3, which, I mean, this is just, you know, on a different level. So, very, very impressed with the quality of these prints. But yeah, so be prepared for that. Those videos are coming up. Make sure to subscribe. No, okay. Everyone's just going to leave the stream after that. Please don't. Please. I sincerely apologize. That was uncalled for. You don't need to subscribe after that. Feel free to not. That was actually never doing that again. But yeah, so that's the story. 4:30 a.m. Should probably get some sleep. I still have a news video and latest Beat Saber modding video and a bunch of other videos that I need to get out to you guys tomorrow. Obviously, not all coming out tomorrow, but the Beat Saber modding video. See, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys here. It's the fastest video we've ever made. Like, fastest modding video. Modding Beat Saber has never been easier. So, like, I'm going to have that, and I'm probably going to also add, like, PC modding to it as well. Because I want to give you... I don't want to give you, like, stretched out, boring, useless content that lasts 8 minutes, because that's, like, the threshold you need to hit if you want to have mid-roll ads in your YouTube video. Obviously, as a business, I do strive to also make money. So I need to kind of add something of worth, you know, to bring the video up to 8 minutes. So I'm thinking I'll probably make it like a hybrid tutorial that has PC modding and Quest modding in it at the same time. Because the Quest modding, literally, I'm obviously going to have chapters in it for you, so you can skip to the part that interests you. So you don't need to watch the entire thing. But the Quest modding one's probably just going to be like 3 or 4 minutes long. Like, it's so simple, honestly. So impressed. Only issue is no chroma and no noodle extensions on the latest Beat Saber version. So that's kind of unfortunate, but we're missing out a bit on that. But still, very nice. What are people saying? You love your Bamboo Lab. Bamboo Lab is like on another level again, aren't they? It's like, to be fair, it's I was reading the Reddit, the 3D printing subreddit, and someone was like, I think someone posted like a thing about Bamboo Lab or about their printer. Yeah, no, it was someone made a video and they posted it on the subreddit, and they were like, oh, I only have an Ender 3. And someone was like in the comments section, don't worry, if you make enough videos, Bamboo Lab's definitely going to send you a printer. So I think it's like, it's a funny thing where Bamboo Lab sends every content creator a 3D printer. I don't know. It's really funny. But I have heard they are the highest quality. Again, I'm absolutely loving the Centauri Carbon. I won't shell for it in this live stream. I'll shell for it in the video. Well, I won't shell for it, but I'll show you the quality of prints that it makes. But yeah. There you go. That's the story. Did Beat Saber finally get beaten? That's a good one. Keep seeing people swinging the swords around, but no boss showing up. Imagine a mod where you actually had to fight a boss in Beat Saber. That would be absolutely amazing. Like that has to already exist, right? Like people have modded the absolute. What am I supposed to say here to keep this? You know what? She already swore in my family-friendly live stream, so I'm going to do it as well. People have modded the absolute shit out of Beat Saber, and I refuse to believe that they have not yet added a boss. But yeah. I'm gonna email Bamboo Lab and tell the me to send me a printer. Tell the me to send me. Basil, are you also tired? What time is it for you right now? Cause your typing is on the level of my thinking. Pistol Whip Sword DLC. That just sounds like Beat Saber. Oh, we also have Ezzy in the chat. Hello there. Have you been here for a long time and I just haven't noticed you? I do apologize if that is the case. Well, this is like a Discord moderator meetup right now here in the Mysticle live chat. That is absolutely amazing. I cannot believe we still have 100 people here sitting just listening to me yapping. That's amazing. I love you guys so much, seriously. This is what makes the community, and I feel like I don't do it enough because I don't, but yeah. That's a different story for a different day. But yeah, you guys are absolutely amazing. Voice crack. I'd say that's probably about the time for us to end. It is 4:40 a.m. and I should probably get some sleep so that I can get some videos out to you guys tomorrow. And I also want Emma to get some sleep, which she's probably not going to do until I'm here yapping. Who knows? We might, get to yapping again tomorrow. So, I'm not promising anything. Join the Discord. Join the Discord if you want to yap. But either way, though, we're probably going to end for today. Need to get to sleep. Need to have my brain reset. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for being here. Seriously. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world. And as usual, if you want to see more content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your dim bell and see you again next video. Peace. Now we need to wait for the stream to catch up before I can end it, because the stream has a delay, so if I end it now, you won't see the hand. There we go. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Good night, everyone. You're all absolutely amazing. Remember that.